Welcome to Necessary Roughness for FantasyAlarm.com. I'm your host, Ray Flowers. We're continuing our look back at the 2015 season. More talk about the quarterback position, and we're going to start with the number of 50, as in the percentage growth in touchdowns from a rookie season to a second season for Derek Carr. Carr threw 21 touchdowns as a rookie, 32 as a second-year player. That's great growth, something we really like to see, obviously, from the quarterback position. His completion percentage went up 3%. Overall, it was one of the better passing seasons in the history of the Oakland Raiders. At the same time, there are some concerns. 19 touchdowns in the first half, 13 in the second half of the season, 4 interceptions in the first half, 9 interceptions in the second half. So his production greatly slowed in the second half. That might coincide with the inability for Amari Cooper to extend out, which was a great first half, in the second half. Some struggles from Michael Crabtree, and the whole offense kind of slowed as the season wore on. But when you look at a second-year player right around 4,000 yards and 30 touchdowns, as Derek Carr was, you got to feel pretty good about the situation for the Raiders under center. Next number today is 97.4 as in the QB rating of Tyrod Taylor. Now, Tyrod Taylor was 7th in the NFL in QB rating. He threw 20 touchdown passes, which is a very low number for a starting quarterback. At the same time, though, he threw 6 picks. One of the best deep ball passers in football, according to Pro Football Focus. 7th in the NFL in QB rating. That 20-6 touchdown to interception ratio is excellent. He also used his legs, 4 rushing scores, 568 yards on the ground. Overall, a very impressive fantasy season. He should be the quarterback in Week 1 next year for the Bills. Uncertain if he is the long-term answer. Still questions about his overall game, but a very good first full season in the NFL and a nice fantasy season for Tyrod Taylor. Next number today is 4042. That's the yardage total this season by Jameis Winston. Now, anytime a rookie quarterback throws for 4,000 yards, you give him the thumbs up. I mean, that's an overall tremendous season. Some concerns, though. 15 interceptions, 3 fumbles, a lot of turnovers, a 58% completion percentage, not very good. Despite the yardage mark going over 4,000, he only had 2 games in which he threw for 300 yards. So what I'm basically saying is not a lot of big fantasy days. He did have that one massive fantasy day where he threw for 5 touchdowns, but if you take that out of the mix, we're looking at 15 games, 17 touchdown passes. Jameis Winston had a really good rookie season. He should be able to continue to build and grow that moving into year 2. Very uncertain if he can take the leap to being QB1 in his second season, but a good start to his NFL career. And then finally, the number of 3. What does the number 3 stand for? Oh yeah, I probably had to look at my notes there. Kind of overlooked this guy. I think most people wanted to overlook him after the season he produced. And the 3 is the number for Ryan Tannehill in terms of touchdowns lost from last season to this year. 27 passing scores last year, 24 in 2015. Not very good here. He lost 4.5% in his completion ratio. I don't care if he gained 10 yards a game as a passer. I really don't care if he maintained his interception total from last year to this year. The fact is he was less accurate. He was less successful. His numbers overall did not impress, and he stalled. He flat out stalled. He cannot complete a deep pass. Clearly, it's not going to ever be part of his game. But more than that, he really struggled at the other parts of the game that he showed growth with in 2014. The hope is a new direction on offense, a new coach, and all of that will return Tannehill's star to the rising place it was in 2014. I'm not so sure. He looks like he's going to be a QB2 in 2016. Ray Flowers, Fantasy Alarm TV and FantasyAlarm.com. Don't forget to visit us at FantasyAlarm.com. We've got golf, we've got hockey, we've got basketball, we've got football, and of course we've got baseball ramping up for the 2016 season.